Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate y'all being here. Make sure you hit that like button on the way in, hit that subscribe button on the way out. I appreciate you guys so much for being here on this beautiful Tuesday evening. How's everybody's weekend going? Hope it's going good. We got so much news to talk about. It's crazy. We might as well go ahead and get on into it. Bam. What's up, everybody? Got Guardius in the house. Cat F in the house. Atomic said she can't make it. She's her husband's in town and they can't do no politics. No politics on the weekend. It ain't the weekend. When the hubby's home, I guess. And she said Trump was going to be speaking soon somewhere. I'm not sure. I can't stream it because every time I stream Trump, I get in trouble. They put baby in a corner every time. Coming to y'all live from Nashville, Tennessee. Sorry, I'm just a tad bit late. I try to always be on time. I was planting my blueberry bushes out there. I got that garden going good. Let's go ahead and get on into this news. Y'all been hearing about the Ralph Yari shooting, obviously. Garden looking real good. I'm just getting started on it though, you know. I waited too long last year, I think, to get going. But I didn't even have my containers really. All that was kind of impromptu. I was watching that Self-Sufficient Me. I know y'all said some of y'all watched this show. He had some good tips and he had those things. I'm like, you know what, man? That'd be perfect for the area that I got out back. By the pool area even. You can't even tell. Got vegetables right there by the pool. Anyway, this suspect, he surrendered, they said. So they're going to charge him with 2 counts. Let's watch this video. They're going to tell us all about it. Yeah. Kat says, what about the victims in the Chicago riots? Yeah. Man, I got crazy footage of all that. Oh my God, don't get me started. Oh my God, dude, what are they doing down there? Up there? They're up there for me. Depending on where you are in the country. Sonia! That's selective outrage, hell yeah. That's what Chris Rock was talking about on that special. It had some wokey stuff on there, but he was not lying about people being selective on what they were upset about. Cliche after cliche. Dude, you already know. You could write a hip-hop song about it. Oh. Devin said no village. Yeah, they were all outside that dude's house. We're going to get into all that, though. Oh, show. Get to those Chicago riots, man. What the hell is going on down there? That's so many people. Yeah, across the nation is what they want. You're damn right, Guardius. Yeah, that's what I said too. Why did the parents let him out late at night? No, good parents. No. Or even one of the ladies in the news footage said, "Where are the parents at? Where are the parents at in this whole thing? Probably in jail. They're probably right there with him too, doing dumb shit." Man, we got so much clown world shit going on today. Oh my God. Oh my God. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, please. I appreciate y'all. We're just gonna have to go down the line. I don't. It's too much to bounce around. I'm just telling you right now. God dang, there's so much. Yeah, it takes a village thing as a communist ideal. Yeah, that one lady on the NBC, she said people need to get used to the idea of they're not your kids. They're everybody's kids. I'm like, bitch, you crazy as hell. You crazy as hell. You are. Got me fucked up. Got me fucked up. Got me fucked up. Got me fucked up. Fucked up. Got me fucked up. Hell no. What you talking about? I raise my kids, you get close, you're done. People are retarded as hell. Retarded as hell. And they're doing protesting in Nashville today. They were down there doing the damn 3-mile human chain, protesting gun control. For gun control. What are they doing, man? That's some white people shit right there. I ain't even trying to lie. It's about that. Ain't you white? Yeah. I can speak on that. I know what I'm talking about. They are out there protesting. They're going to show you guys what for. Ain't that what they say? Crazy as hell. Sonia says, I heard that GoFundMe has already raised $1.7 million for the victim/family. Has Crump made an appearance? They said he was going to be out there speaking on that. Like I said, I wonder if he's going to speak at all those other people's situations that didn't get killed. It was either 28 or 32. We're going to go through it. We're going to get into it. We got to go one thing at a time, though. I can't be expected to bounce around and whatnot. Got me booked up. Make sure y'all hit that like button, please. Hit that subscribe button, please. Go down through these comments right quick. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Kat. Where are the 4 victims GoFundMe in Alabama and the victims in Chicago? So many victims. Why does everybody gotta have a GoFundMe though? Don't we supposed to have government funds to be protecting people for dumb shit like that? Or no? We give money to Ukraine for dumb shit. That's a good point, Sonya. They're quick to raise their funds, but not them kids. Hell no. Oh no, you didn't. Not saying that's what happened here, just saying no attention given to the daily murder crime sprees that don't fit the narrative. Oh, for sure. Like Kat just said, the people in Chicago, that shit was wild. Everybody was getting fucking beat down. Some of that you can't even play on YouTube, but it's gonna be for the Rumble show. Guardia says neocons and neo-libs are out to flip Tennessee if they can do it. If they're, oh yeah, for sure. They're gonna try. There's just a lot of, I guess, single white mothers out there that's out there got time to go protesting. Everybody else got to go to work, man. We ain't got time for no mess. We ain't got time for your mess. I'm gonna open them phone lines up though, because I'm a tad bit late. Make sure y'all call in on that number there. 615-348-5482. Give me your opinion about what the hell's going on out here today. Is it the parents not raising their kids properly? Did they mess up when they stopped doing that butt spanking, give them a little pow pow on their butt? Everybody's scared to do that now. Shout out to all my rebels as well. Thank y'all for being here. Boom. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit up that Rebel Without a Reason store. We got fun stuff over there for y'all. Also want to give a shout out to my moderators, Anthony McQuaid, always hanging out. Atomic Tabasco, Cat F in the house. Zatoichi's Cane Sword, Latina and Cali, and a beautiful Miss Sonya scrapbook. Thank y'all for being here. I definitely appreciate y'all. Bam. Got them phone lines up for y'all. So if you want to call in, you holler at me. You know what it is. Gonna keep this ball rolling. Oh, Boomhauer in the house. TV blew up, so you're putting in a new one? Oh, hell no. Don't you got a installer to do that? Don't you know somebody pretty close to you that can do that installation for you? You're going to handle that yourself. Someone says black life has zero value to these hypocrites if it's not taken by a white person. Yep. Oh, yeah. Certain lives matter. Or as Jericho said, oh, white killers matter. Yeah, certain black lives matter is what they say now. Seems they got an uproar about certain things, and some others, they just don't care so much about it. Is it the area? Is it the people in the area? Are they heartless over there? They don't care about people? What up, fool? Thank you for dropping by, saying hi. Make sure you hit that like button in here. Why you in here? Why you over there? Let's get into this next one though. Back it up so I can hang in here with y'all while I'm reading this. That's crazy. You seen that headline right there? The Yates County, New York District Attorney announced that 18 people have been indicted on trafficking and charges involving the same minor over a 7-year period. 5 of the individuals have already. Where's the rest of your article at, fools? Probably pled guilty. In October of 2022, New York State Police received information that a minor female child was subjected to SA through the extensive investigation conducted by the New York State Police Bureau of Criminal Investigation stationed at SP Horseheads and with the assistance from the New York State Police Computer Crime Unit, the Yates County District Attorney's Office, and the Yates County Department of Social Services. Information was developed concerning allegations of SA occurring over several years and the abuses alleged to have occurred in various locations in Yates and the Southern Tier. 18 individuals. Dude, that's a lot of damn people, man. Have been arrested, and suspects from numerous regions of New York State and one as far as the state of Florida have been charged. Several defendants are awaiting a court proceedings, while a number of the individuals have already pled guilty. They don't know how to write these articles. Let's plead guilty right there. By Superior Court informations. Due to the age of the victim, nature of the crimes, and the pending status of numerous court proceedings, no further information will be released at this time. Wow. In 10 years as a criminal prosecutor, I've never seen a case like this. People are sick as hell, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. And that Mr. Beast guy, y'all heard about him, right? Got them lollies. He's all excited about them lollies. We got that on the Rumble channel. Make sure y'all hang out for that afterwards. Oh my God, it's gonna be crazy. Oh, it was 18 people that were trafficking a child for 7 years. From the book, I was just watching a Kelly Jean video. Oh, sorry, Kelly J. Keene video, and that's what she was talking about in there. And the dude from the Mr. Beast, you know, he done transed out. He transitioned over to a different spectrum. Oh no, it's crazy. So yeah, the lollies or the lolies, that's what she pronounced it because it was from the Lolita book, supposedly. Like young females, they have an infatuation with them. You have to stick around on Rumble for that, man. It gets heavy over there. About as heavy as some cars on a parking garage. Got it fixed. Thank you, Sonia. Here goes the glitch. There goes the glitch. I checked all that too before we started. Make sure everything's good still. Make it's good. Make sure it's good. Everything is good. Sound is good. Awesome. Boom. Back to it. Which view do you like better? Like it that? Or you like it like that? I like it like that. How we doing now? Sound back? The sound of silence.
Y'all better not be playing with me. Let me know if we got sound. Everything's good or not. Everything's good or no. Let me know now.
Let me know now what's going on. I'll play this video. Yeah, so multiple people. We don't know how many people. Let's play it one more time. We go one more again. Currently, multiple emergency personnel are responding to a parking garage where multiple floors have collapsed due to an explosion. Oh, the video sound is not there. Okay, oh, I got you. It should be there. Let me know if y'all hear that.
They're climbing up. You see them? Yeah. They're searching.
There are people right there. Why am I emotional right now? Dude, I'm pretty sure people dead down in there. Sounds bad. Good. Awesome. Thank you.
There was someone stuck on the fire escape outside. They got down.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. I'm pretty sure some people got messed up in that, man. Did you see how those cars were? There's way too many right there, in my opinion. Is that how many cars are supposed to be parked on that roof? They're going to find out later that there are way too many cars on that roof for being parked in there as a parking structure. Or some failed maintenance or something. That building looks kind of old, man. That's Manhattan, though. They said it was an explosion, though. So we can get deeper in there and see what happens. Oh, here's an update right here. Kablamo. The incident was caught on footage from a vehicle parked inside the garage after reports of an explosion and collapse in a parking garage at Ann Street and William Street in Manhattan. Oh my goodness. Multiple people are reportedly trapped and possibly feared dead. Some buildings near the collapse have been evacuated. Oh no, that's what it is. Cat figured it out. It's Trump's fault. Damn you, Trump. Wow. Hope everybody's all right. Probably not, man. Here's our update too. Shout out to Raw S alerts for this. New York PD is counterterrorism units are on the scene at this time, while other emergency crews are searching for possibly more victims that are trapped in the parking garage. Reporting at least one person dead, 6 others injured. Man. Yeah, the horn starts blowing. That could have been a technical thing, like it's just going safety, going burp, 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 going wild. But I mean, dude, you gotta imagine some people were either in their cars or walking away from their cars. I mean, It could have been empty, but you saw some people in there that crawling out, so it definitely wasn't. What up, fool? Aliens in the house. Appreciate you commenting on my garden, man. It's looking good out there. Oh yeah, the digidogs to the rescue. That's what they said they were going to use them for. I wonder if they'll use them for that and it's training. Waste not, want not when you got an event on your hands, you know what I'm saying? Colorado Springs believe downtown building was booby trapped. The suspect was in custody. Let's watch this one. Whoops, I gotta get my sound on here. Sorry about that.
Breaking news alert that we've been following all afternoon. Nobody's hurt after police responded to a building that they say was rigged with traps. That building is located in downtown Colorado Springs, just off of the intersection of Weber Street and Colorado Avenue. One man was arrested after an hours-long standoff right here. 11 News reporter Aaron Vidito is also there. He's been live all afternoon following this. Aaron, this started as a call about a fire.
Firefighters say they actually responded to this building last night to put out a small fire. When they came back to respond to another one that happened today, they say it was clear not only was someone likely living in the building, but the building itself seemed to be booby-trapped. That's when police came to respond. They say a man in here refused to come out, and the traps seemed to be hooked up to the building's electricity. That's when they had to wait for utilities to come and turn it off. As they waited, a crowd of people gathered to watch, and because police said there wasn't any threat to the public, these people tell me they weren't even worried.
Nothing to be worried about.
Yeah, business as usual. Everything's running smoothly over here.
Nah, I'm not really not worrying.
Business as
After
usual. Look at this
2
guy.
hours, they made an arrest. You can see video of that arrest that was actually taken by somebody who works in the building just next door. Now, if you take a look at the building behind me here, you can actually see wire still left in the building that police say was likely linked to those traps. Now, I smelled smoke during this standoff, and police tell me that smoke might have been fires being set off by the suspect. As of right now, there's no word on what charges this man might be facing or his identity, but we'll keep an eye out. We'll let you know what we find. Live in Colorado Springs, Aaron Vidito, KKTV 11 News.
That's what I said, booty traps. What up, Fonz? What up, kid? Appreciate you being here, man. Yeah, that dude was crazy as hell. He was living in the building, I guess. It was vacant or something. If he wouldn't have set them damn fires, man, he'd have been living it up still. Dumb. Dumber than hell. Booby traps all over the building. Maybe other homeless people were trying to squat on his shit. He was like, oh, hell no, you ain't coming in my place. Boom. Alligator bite your leg off. Y'all hear about that Dominion? I ain't gonna talk about it. I'm just gonna let them talk about it.
Because we have breaking news at this hour. Word of a settlement in Dominion's $1.6 billion defamation suit against Fox News. The settlement announced just moments ago. The settlement to be paid by Fox News, roughly $787.5 million. The judge revealing, quote, the parties have resolved their case. The deal coming just as opening statements in the trial were set to begin. The jury was in place, then came a delay lasting much of this day. Dominion had accused Fox News of knowingly pushing false.
Yeah, they accused them of doing stuff, and we ain't gonna talk about it, but that's what it is. They reached a settlement right there, right before everybody was about to go and sit down and get to it. So they wouldn't be deposed. None of the people, the Fox people and the higher ups, they were like, oh, hell no. What's it worth for us to keep our anonymity and our information to ourselves? About $787 million. Oh, yeah. So does the settlement go straight? I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does, dude. That's their GoFundMe right there, so they can get new cameras. They can get all kind of new fun stuff, allegedly. They're going to be hurting now. That was their new camera fund. Oh, Sonia, the link that I sent you earlier, it was, I think she probably just named it the same one. Wasn't it good? Because this was a live one that I watched this afternoon. Unless she just reran the same one and it wasn't live, but she had call-ins. She had people actually calling in. What I'm talking about is Kelly Jean, Kelly J. Keene. I don't know why I call her Kelly Jean all the damn time. I'm putting the middle name and the last name together. Oh yeah, no comment about that. I'm good, little boy. I learned my wrestling. Yeah, you gotta keep it to yourself. But she had a live today. Oh, it was Turf Tuesday. Yeah, you wanted to call in again, but difference don't work out. Time difference don't work out. Yeah, it was Turf Tuesday over there. Yep, and she had a couple of dudes, a little wet ass dish rags, calling in over there, telling her. One of them was telling her how she wasn't doing her thing right. You be getting more people. Basically, he was saying you get more flies with honey instead of vinegar. That's the whole saying in the South goes. I don't know. I'm sure it's universal everywhere, but he didn't say that necessarily. He continued to berate her and say how she was doing her formula wrong and that nobody wanted to listen to her. And she's set him straight real quick. Like, dude, I don't need your permission for nothing. I super chatted her a couple things, give her some encouragement. But they had a lot of callers. She had calls the whole time. It was doing good. Had like 700 or 800 people in there, I think. It was good. I watched it this afternoon. But so I think that was the different one than what you had sent me. Yeah, oh, it was good. You need to watch it. She handled them real well, real well. She was like, you need to calm down, calm your voice down just a little bit. Take a deep breath. There you go. Calm down. I know you're excited. I'm like, dude, she's getting them. Oh, she's worldwide. Yeah, she is. I donated to her thing. If y'all wanted to donate to it, what she's trying to do is get this petition signed. If y'all want to sign this petition for repealing the Gender Recognition Act of 2004, we call upon the government to repeal the Gender Recognition Act of 2004. The act makes it impossible to practice to keep biological men who are statistically responsible for most violent crime out of single-sex spaces for women. Then you got your details. You can sign it there. You got 15,132 signatures. So she set them straight over there today. It was fun to watch that. So and then one guy called in. He was on her side and all. And he said he went to go support Billboard Chris, and when he got surrounded, he also got surrounded, and they kind of got separated. And he was getting all emotional about it. He was like, I was flustered, and I typed him, dude. Grown men being flustered, that's the problem right there. That is the first problem. Put on a new fresh pair of panties and get out there and fucking do something. Killing me with this soft ass shit. Oh yeah. Hate that standing up for women's rights on this subject is equated with anti-trans. Yeah. And that's what she was saying. Like, dude, it doesn't mean that I'm anti anything. I'm just telling you I don't want grown men in my spaces. That's all it is. Like, how hard is it? How hard is it to understand that? I have no idea. Moving on. Dr. Carol Swain tweeted this out today. Dr. Charles Stanley, the influential Atlanta faith healer and author, dies at 90. He was the minister that was always on TV, that evangelical guy. I'm sorry. Evangelical. He dead, man.
Breaking news, Dr. Charles Stanley, the well-known senior pastor at First Baptist Church Atlanta and the founder of In Touch Ministries, has died. Church leaders confirmed for Fox 5 Dr. Stanley passed away peacefully this morning at his home. Fox 5's Buck Lanford takes a look at his life and legacy.
For almost a half century, Charles Frazier Stanley served as senior pastor at First Baptist Church Atlanta.
Life at its best is a life of faith.
Dr. Stanley, who was born in Dry Fork, Virginia in 1932, founded In Touch Ministries in 19...
Yeah, so he was the minister guy that died. I'm not going to watch that whole segment. Probably do me on that channel for that music, too. R.I.P. to that young man. 90, though, that's a long life, homie. Speaking of Billboard Chris, he's coming up to speak in Portland. Dude, this is about to be a disaster. The next big news story that you're going to see about riots and shit is going to be Billboard Chris going to Portland, and they're going to try to mess with him for sure. He says, I'll be in Portland at Portland State University during the first week of May with Real James Klug, having conversations about childhood changes of that persuasion. They're completely insane and evil. I'll be polite, of course. Should be a fun time. Children cannot consent to puberty blockers. Then Andy No tweeted to him, like, dude, you better know who you're fucking with, because he says Antifa, the far left extremists, and the Portland State Administration will likely ensure there is violence against you. Be careful. I'm from there, and I have witnessed how they operate within their own wannabe fiefdom, where opposing views are silenced through violence. Almost without exception, Antifa pepper spray peaceful sign holders and hit them to steal their property. Antifa will often use explosive devices to burn or disorient as well. Disorientate, I'm sorry. The Portland police will not be there even when they are aware of violent threats. You got some crazy stats about Portland you wanted to talk about? Well, let's talk about it, honey. Here's a baby. While you're getting your stats together, look at this baby. Hi, Mama. Are you a pretty baby girl? Come here. Oh, she's a good girl. She's so sweet. Let's leave it. She's a good girl. So hello to Heather Bear. So yeah, he's gonna go there and get some trouble for sure. Be careful, homie. He needs some security around him. Like, they just stand right there in front of you, flip you off. Well, I mean, you can allow to be anywhere or do anything, but he's got his arm around him right there. Yeah. They're flipping him off like, yeah, take my picture. But they'll throw shit on you. Like, dude, come on, man. Who is the billboard dude? Oh, he's just a father that he wears different billboards, and mostly they just say children cannot consent to puberty blockers. He's done interviews and stuff like that, but yeah, he was the guy that was attacked recently from the big old dude that punched him in the face. And that's from my whole philosophy. You're going to get punched in the face anyway. I mean, men can fight men. Men fighting each other for all throughout time, and for some reason now it's different. You can't fight another man when he's right up in your face acting stupid as hell. Like I said before, I equate all that to the animal kingdom. Like, you got a hyena in a lion's face doing all kinds of weird shit. Arr, 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 arr. Barking shit right in front of your face. Like, I know you can control yourself and not hit people, but everybody's got a limit. Even Melinda Gates, she's got a limit. She won't answer certain questions, but she will tell you about some other things. Let's listen. Hang on a second. Sonia says, I watched a documentary about Sweden's role in the trans. One of the side effects for the girls taking hormones that has been reported is lower IQ. Oh, damn. I wouldn't have guessed. Shocker. Let's watch this Melinda Gates now, though.
I also met Jeffrey Epstein exactly one time.
Did you?
Yes, because I wanted to see who this man was. And I regretted it from the second I stepped in the door. He was abhorrent. He was evil personified. I had nightmares about it afterwards. So, my heart breaks for these young women, because that's how I felt. And here I'm an older woman. My God, I feel terrible for those young women. It's awful.
You felt that the moment you walked in? I didn't realize
was awful.
that. Yeah. And you shared that with Bill, and he still continued to spend time with him?
Good question.
Any of the questions remaining about what Bill's relationship there was, those are for Bill to answer.
Okay.
But I made it very clear how I felt about him.
Mm-hmm. I think
she said straight away, like, you ain't gonna get me in trouble. Anything else pertaining to Bill, you let him answer that. You ain't gonna get me on some defamation. No, ma'am. Good question, though. He's kept hanging out with him even though you thought he was a weirdo? Yeah, you see, we're divorced now. I tried to nip it in the bud. He still want to hang out with weirdos. You don't believe a word she is saying? Oh. Speaking of which, women lie. Women lie too. So, I mean, everybody, I guess. Here's a good example of that. Not all women, obviously, but remember that Laverne police officer that gave that interview? We covered it on the show even, where she gave the interview talking about how the other cops, she's going with the sexual harassment part of the equation now. And when she gave that interview on TV, I said, oh, hell no, that's defamation. Go back and watch the live stream. And that's what's exactly happening right now. The Laverne police officer countersues sexual harassment complaint. Oops, sorry. The former officers and the city of Laverne deny the allegations in the sexual harassment complaint. Let's watch this right quick. I knew this was going to happen, dude. As soon as she's on there, she's got her attorney. Remember that? We covered it. She had her attorney right there with her. And he's letting her say all this. I'm like, oh my God, dude, don't you see that this is defamation on her part right now? She's going to have to come up with some facts. I even said that. She's going to have to come up with some facts. Those are some serious allegations. Let's watch this.
Today in the sex scandal within the Laverne Police Department, the city and 2 former officers are denying allegations in the sexual harassment complaint filed against them by Officer Megan Hall. The city and Sergeants Lewis Powell and Henry Ty McGowan say they want that complaint to be dismissed. Right now, Powell is countersuing Officer Hall for defamation. He is seeking a jury trial and compensatory damage of $200,000. Now, as a result of the scandal, the police chief was fired, and now the city wants your input in the search for a new police chief in Laverne. A hiring firm and a retired chief are leading that search. You can weigh in now. There are 2 community meetings, one this Thursday, the other on Saturday. They'll be at the public library. First one at 7 o'clock, the second one at 11:30 a.m.
So if you don't remember, that was the stripper. I'm sorry, not the stripper. She was getting gangbanged out from all the other cops there, and now she's trying to say that they were harassing her, and it was all their idea. They groomed her into it. Speaking of the G word, your boy did a live thing today where he signed an executive order to improve access to child care, and you already know what that means. You already know. Yeah, it's defamation not on the bar exam. Make it make sense. Dumb as hell. I mean, when she's sitting there doing that, and I'm like, dude, that is her attorney. Wow, he's just letting her say all that shit right out in front of everybody. Here's a crazy one from Colorado. We've been streaming that damn Letitia Stout trial. We're going to be doing that all week, too. Make sure you catch that at 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm sorry, 10 o'clock my time, Central. Depends on where you are. Colorado's time, 9 o'clock. That shit was crazy today. They had her phone call. I need to go back and pull that phone call. Her voice was so damn annoying. She was bitching at her husband. He's calling this, and the FBI is like got him on the phone, or the sheriff or whoever is recording the phone call, and she suspects she's being recorded, and she's trying to get him to tell her where the kid is, where's Gannon at. And then she asked him about he asked her about a bike incident where he fell and supposedly hit his head and he was all bleeding out or whatever. And he was saying, is that true? And finally she admitted that it wasn't true. He never had a bike wreck. He never had a bike accident. Like, come on, dude. Guilty as hell. So they're just going to semantics and all that right now, in my opinion. Giving her fair trial. She's going to be guilty as hell. She's rude, too. She was trying to flip off she's like, doing this, doing the little middle finger up on her cheek. And the judge was like, everybody leave. He told the jury to leave. And he said, if you keep doing all this retarded behavior, basically, long story short, you're going to be shackled to that table, and it's not comfortable. It is not comfortable. Guilty as sin. Oh, dude, you already know. If anybody followed a little bit of the case, I mean, they're getting into it, though. They're talking about blood spatter. They're talking about his little feet being sticking out of the suitcase. Had his little football socks on. When the bridge inspector found him, I'm like, dude, that's crazy, man. And then her daughter had to get up there and testify against her mama and all that crazy shit. I'm like, dude, this is going to scar this young lady for life. Sonia said, how is it harassment when you engage in multiple instances of the act with multiple people at that? Oh, no. They just go back and get all the text messages. If I was those police officers' attorneys, I said, dude, let's go get these text messages right now. What dates were you with this woman from when to when? He'll look it up on his phone. He'll like, I got it right here on my phone, homie. She was talking about wanting the dark meat. We obliged. Yeah, he was stabbed and shot, and they were doing all that blood spatter evidence. And they were saying even sometimes when they have a gunshot wound, there's not evidence like that, like not spattered like that with no blood anywhere. So it had to be a traumatic event is what she said in order for that. It wasn't a huge amount, but, you know, to have what it was there from what she was saying, it had to be quite a bit of trauma going on there. And then she threw his body in the back in the suitcase, and they drove around the country with him in the back, and her daughter's in there. And she don't tell her the whole time, and she don't know. She probably don't know what a body smells like, and maybe it hadn't started decomposition at that time just yet. But yeah, I thought she just drugged him too. But they're getting into all the details. It's wild. And her daughter's scarred for life too on that. She said, man, I supported her. I thought that she was for real, and she lied to me. It was crazy, man. So that was Colorado. That's happening in Colorado right now. Other shit that's happening in Colorado right now. They become the trans tourist safe haven. Oh, she was evil for sure, because she didn't like him for some reason. And I think it was because she was jealous of the father, you know. Women get like that sometimes. They're jealous of the bond between a man and his child, because they were number one, and now all of a sudden he's got, you know, man, you got priorities. You need to take care of the kids, man. You develop a bond with your child. That's your son. I don't know if that was his only son or not, but Colorado is where the man killed his family. I forgot the name. Oh, that was Chris Watts. That's what made me start watching Scott Reicher's show. I told you about that before. Rehash all that again. Whenever I saw him on the TV and he's doing this, holding his arms like that, he was like holding his elbows, biting his little goatee, chinny hair. I'm like, dude, you're a fucking weirdo, man. Sad to say he killed him. Sure as hell did. Yeah, that was Chris Watts. So what the hell is going on in Colorado? I have no idea, but they just signed out a new law signed by the state's Democrat governor, Jared Polis. Means that teens under the age of 18 from across the U.S. can travel to the state and undergo gender reassignment surgery and hormone replacement therapy without their parents or state being able to stop them. Colorado will now override the laws in a child's home state, meaning the parents of their home state or their home state will have no legal option to sue or file a lawsuit to prevent them from changing gender. Under 18. So get ready, Colorado. You're about to have an influx. Yeah, here he is here signing it. Yeah, look at me.
After I sign this bill, I'm gonna shove this up my ass. Shove this in my ass. Shove it right up my ass.
Pokey little puppy. What the hell? Get ready for it. I saw another one too. Robbie Starbuck posted of yeah, I have no idea. How does the state law override other state home laws? I have no idea. I'm no legal expert in them by no means. Keep continuing down the line here, so I won't get confused. Here's another one here. The federal judge has ordered J.P. Morgan Chase CEO Jamie Dimon to give 2 days of sworn testimony over his bank's ties to Jeffrey Epstein. The U.S. Virgin Islands is seeking damages from J.P. Morgan for allegedly hiding the case and keeping him as a client, aiding in it by keeping him as a client. Woo. Sony says in Sweden they were going to make bottom surgery legal for 15-year-olds without parental consent. Wow, dude. That's totally crazy. They can already do the... and if you don't affirm it now, they say they can take the kid away from you. They'll straight up take the kid away from you. Yeah, when we going to get that guest log? Never. Never in a day. When hell freezes over. 2 minutes after hell freezes over, that's when you're going to get it. But the Virgin Island official pursuing the Chase Bank Epstein link was fired. Yeah, this is just saying a federal judge, though. This is a different situation. So somebody either refiled it or something, or it got passed on to somebody else. Just because somebody gets fired don't mean that it goes away. Yeah, when we're going to get that trans shooters manifesto too. Man, ain't that weird that they don't come out with that? I bet they'll find something from this new old white guy, though. They'll find a diary from back in the day that he wrote about God knows what. They'll air that immediately. Fawn said, I heard that it was most confidential papers in the government, not like what's getting leaked on Discord. Yeah, that was that one guy. Hey, don't leak secret documents. You know your ass gonna go to jail. I mean, dude, that's your job, I guess, to secure that shit. You want to be a whistleblower, you better be ready. He has to be a MAGA supporting white, straight male Nazi shooter for the manifesto to be released day of. Oh, yeah, for sure. Exactly. Speaking about narratives and weird shit, look at this guy. This is exactly what I thought about when I saw his picture. What did he do? That's Pedro, homie. You got the flowing locks like Pedro. Got the same mustache like Pedro. Got the same pouty lips like Pedro. The eyes look the same. Eyebrows not quite so much, but skin tone just a little different. Vote for Pedro, all your dreams will come true. Look at this fool. Democratic Tennessee rep who was previously expelled from the state house for inciting protests after the Nashville shooting carries a child's coffin in a shameless attempt for publicity to push for gun control. And look how big this damn preacher is, too, standing next to him. He's big as a house. And the kids that were killed there, they were 9 years old. So having a little baby, little coffin like that's weird. I'm getting the sentiment. I understand where you're going with it, but is this necessary? He's directing it and everything.
Can I ask a question? Do you show my people state document? Is that a constitutional rule? Or state rule? But I mean, what do you mean by fraud?
What's the mask, man? Everybody's got the mask on still. A lot of black people still got the mask on. Crazy. I mean, I get the sentiment. I get what they're trying to do here. They want to raise awareness for gun control and all that. I still want to know, are they going to have that same type of energy for the 30 some odd people that just got shot at that damn picnic? They had a picnic at the dance club for Sweet 16 birthday. And shit just started popping off. You know how it is when you go to a Sweet 16 party? Sometimes you just got to bust caps and shit. You know how it goes. Birthday party, Fonzie, birthday. Birthday. Welcome back, Kat. Check this out, local news, Fonz. Deadly crash shuts down part of Warfield Boulevard in Clarksville. Right on this corner is one of my body shops, man. Right on the same road right here. Somebody got killed. Deadly crash shut down the eastbound lane of Warfield Boulevard. Police report they're investigating a single vehicle fatal crash. No additional information right now. Look like they're trying to cut him out of there, whoever it was. They hit that pole like a mofo. They were probably coming down this road. Boom. Actually, there's the gas station. They would have had to be coming across like Warfield's this way. Whack, man. Birthday spell check, gotcha. Yep. Dude, Boomhauer replied to a Joel's video one day. He said something, homie. He said something and it said, translate in what would you like translation or something under his under his comment, and I sent him a picture of it. It was funny. I don't know what y'all doing April 29th, but there's a party going to be at the border. Tens of thousands are expected to gather April 29th in Austin, Texas for a border security rally that organizers call How Many More? Let's read it. Americans will rally in Texas, demand lawmakers act to secure the southern border. Tens of thousands of Americans are expected to gather April 29th. Mark your calendars for that. They say, I actually expect this to be the biggest border event in the history of the country. Mark Meckler, president of the Convention of States and founder of the Tea Party movement, tells the Daily Signal podcast. The event, which claims to draw 50,000 attendees, is called How Many More and seeks to bring attention to the humanitarian crisis at the southern border. How many more people need to die of fentanyl poisoning in the United States before America will finally actually take this seriously? How many more dead migrants do ranchers in Texas have to find on their ranches? How many more people die in cartel violence? How many young girls, young women sold into sex slavery? How many more is what they're saying there. So April 29th, it's going to be a fucking party at the border. Get to the border. Get your ass down there. We got a party. gonna be a fiesta at the border, I say. Boom. Did y'all see this? Southwest Airlines request the FAA to pause all flights. Anybody have technical issues flying today? Because something happened.
Thanks for being with us. We begin with a live look from BNA, where we've just learned Southwest Airlines is back up and running. They issued a ground stop due to what's being called a computer glitch. The flight tracking website FlightAware said nearly 800 of the airline's flights were delayed. The FAA says the issue has been resolved and the pause is now lifted.
Yeah, so they didn't really give any further details about what it really was, I don't think. It was some kind of computer glitch, supposedly. But they got it back up and running. They're probably lacking a lot of pilots for some reason. I don't know why. Y'all give me one. Boom. Sorry about that. We're back. Fawn said DeMar Hamlin cleared to play the foosball. Yeah, he was throwing the ball around with Biden. You saw my video I posted. You got Biden going to be his quarterback for him? Shit, they were tossing it around like it was no problem. How long do you think Biden will last? Dude. I expected him to be gone already, honestly. Tana bed music for sure, Sonia. Yeah. For sure. Check this out. Arrest papers revealed disturbing new details in the case of El Paso County church music teacher accused of sexually assaulting a 14-year-old. Come on, dude. Let's watch the video. Church music teacher. Come on, man.
Tonight, this man is in the El Paso County Jail on no bond. Robert Gordon is accused of sexually assaulting a child, and authorities say he worked for a couple of local school districts as a bus driver.
We've learned one of them is Widefield School District 3. The district tells us Gordon drove for them 2 separate times, totaling 6 years. 11 News reporter Jared Dean is joining us live from the El Paso County Jail tonight. Jared, authorities also say that Gordon taught at a local school.
He is facing multiple charges, including sexual assault on a child. And we're also learning that the former bus driver is a music teacher at First United Pentecostal Church in Security. Thursday morning, 58-year-old Robert Gordon was arrested, accused of multiple child sex crimes. Earlier this week, the El Paso County Sheriff's Office says that deputies got a tip from the parents of a 14-year-old boy, who told authorities they found inappropriate texts between Gordon and their son. Widefield School District 3 confirmed to 11 News that Gordon worked as a bus driver for the school district from October of 2005 to June of 2009, and then again from August of 2010 to September of...
Wow. I thought it was going to be a little girl for a second, but even little boys are not safe from these crazy mothers. Hell no.
2012. District officials couldn't talk about why Gordon left. I asked if there were cameras on the buses. There are, but the district says that they no longer have that video. I've also reached out to the First United Pentecostal Church for comment, but have received no response. Deputies say that this is an active investigation and there could be more possible victims.
More possible victims, wow. Yeah, I mean, if he's in... We all know that they get those school positions just so they can be close to kids, so they're everywhere.
Is being held on no bond and will appear in court on Friday.
Thank
Live in
God.
Colorado Springs.
No bond, thank God. Yeah, what a nightmare. Civ Java, what's up, fool? Cat said, did I see where Michigan man shot 2 adults and 2 teens that received his Grubhub food by mistake? What? No, I didn't see that. That's crazy. Thank God they didn't give that dude no bond, though, man. Come on, man. Some places are doing it right, and that's Colorado Springs, too. So some rules they don't care about, some they do. Y'all see, everybody saw ABL's video, and we saw his live. We're talking about the Cash App founder, Bob Lee, got killed. Well, they finally arrested the guy that did it.
Jenkins, they have the specifics around the events leading to Bob Lee's murder, and I want to just take this opportunity before they come up and provide the details that they are able to share with the public to really thank the San Francisco Police Department and the investigators who worked tirelessly to ensure that this case was handled appropriately. And in fact, to be clear, that every single case involving any homicide or any violence is always brought, the same attention is brought to ensure that justice is served. And working hand in hand with our district attorney has been the incredible work that they've done together to ensure that this case was handled appropriately. And meanwhile, we know that this has been a high-profile case, and there have been a lot of speculation and a lot of things said about our city and crime in this city. But these 2 leaders have been extremely responsible in their handling of this case, and we appreciate their hard work to ensure that Bob Lee's family receives justice, and anything that happens to anyone in this city receives the same justice. So at this time, I would like to turn it over to Bill Scott to provide you all with an update.
Thank you, Mayor, and good morning, everybody.
That's going to be 24 minutes, so we're just going to play a little bit of his opening statement here.
First of all, I'd like to express my deepest condolences to the family and friends of Mr. Robert Lee, known as Bob Lee. I'm going to be brief on the details, but here's a summary and the update. On April 4th, 2023, at approximately 2:30 a.m., San Francisco police officers from Southern Station responded to the 300 block of Main Street for a report of a stabbing. Officers arrived on scene and located the victim, later identified as 43-year-old Robert Lee, suffering from an apparent stab wound. Officers rendered aid and summoned medics to the scene. Mr. Lee was transported to Zuckerberg San Francisco General Hospital.
Zuckerberg General Hospital. So Mark Zuckerberg got his own hospital named after him in San Francisco.
Life-threatening injuries. Despite efforts by first responders and medical personnel, Mr. Lee died from his injuries. The San Francisco Police Department Homicide Detail responded and took over the investigation. Our homicide investigators developed information that identified the suspect as 38-year-old Nima Momini of Emeryville, California. We can confirm that Mr. Lee and Mr. Momini knew each other. However, we will not be able to provide further details at this time regarding the evidence that confirms that information.
That right there will let you know it's some shady shit. If it was they were just business acquaintances, or if they were just friends or whatever, they would say, yeah, they were friends. They had a falling out over some chick. Dude was sleeping with his wife. Whatever. They had some kind of disagreement. Them two dudes were doing something weird, in my opinion. And, because it was late night, like 2:30 or 3 in the morning or something like that. He's supposedly married with kids. He went there for a conference but stayed over a little late, and then he ended up getting stabbed by the dude. You tell me what's going on.
This morning, members of the San Francisco Police Department's Investigations Bureau and Tactical Unit served several search warrants and an arrest warrant in San Francisco and Emeryville, California. Mr. Momini was taken into custody without incident in Emeryville, California. He was transported to the San Francisco County Jail and booked on one charge of murder, California Penal Code Section 187A. I'd like to remind everybody that this is still an open and ongoing investigation, and we will not be able to provide further details at this point.
Yep. You got it right, Kat. That's exactly what I think. Sonya says, I smell a hammer. Hammer time. I ain't making fun of the man that got killed, but you see what happens. Doing weird shit. All right, here we go with some more weird shit. Government teachers can be seen in this video performing the licking game for students. Teachers of the same sex lick each other through a plexiglass divider. The same school eliminated honors courses. And see, these are students and these are teachers. So they're like licking whipped cream off of this plexiglass. Weirdos, man. This is what they're teaching your kids at school now, so if you're homeschooling, that's what you're missing out on. Gross. The licking game, yeah, what the hell when I saw that? What, this thing has a name? Y'all got me. Y'all got me fucked up, dude. I can't even do it. Is this real life? What's happening right now? Police work new leads on 2 sexual
The
assaults.
story we first told you about on Friday. Arlington County may be involved in multiple sexual assaults. Jess Arnold joins us live from the Quincy Plaza Apartments where those photos were taken. And Jess, what do police say happened here?
Yeah, well, they say that these photos are taken from a video that shows a man trying to get into apartments here at the Quincy Plaza apartment on April 2nd. Now, this is all part of an investigation into multiple sexual assaults, one here, another about a mile and a half away. So let's show you these images again. This is who Arlington County Police are searching for. Again, they're from video that was taken on April 2nd. That's when police say a woman was sexually assaulted by a man around 4:15 a.m. inside her bedroom. Management here at Quincy Plaza sent a letter to residents saying they would not be commenting on the specifics or confirming details, but reminded everyone to lock their apartments and doors. 10 days later, on April 12th, investigators say a man somehow got into a different woman's apartment at the Courthouse Plaza Apartments on Clarendon Boulevard. They say he touched her inappropriately while she was in her bedroom around 4:45 a.m. Police believe the 2 assaults may be connected. Our team spoke with some people who live in those apartments and nearby about how they feel.
I just don't feel as safe walking around here anymore, like when it's dark and stuff like that.
It's definitely sad, and I hope that they find them and that it stops happening.
Now, if you recognize...
They were happy as hell. They were smiling like a mofo talking about that. I really hope it stops happening. Yeah, I really hope so. Like, bitch, you're probably going to be next. You better lock your damn door. There's some local shit here too, Fawns. Nashville neighborhood getting shot up. Yeah, this is why 2A is needed. Yeah, he was walking around just opening people's doors, seeing what door was unlocked, playing a game of lottery. I mean, you got a whole apartment complex that's just ripe for the picking right there. You just go start opening doors. Somebody's got to have a door unlocked. And an apartment of 2,000 people, how many people do you think got their doors unlocked? Yeah, so here's one. Rapid gunfire in West Nashville neighborhood. Puts many on edge. Surveillance video shows people shooting at an apartment unit and later removing large object wrapped in a bed sheet. What? What are you hiding in a bed sheet, bro?
Not the only shooting we saw this weekend in West Nashville. People heard a ton of shots last night. Someone caught it on their doorbell. Listen. Those are gunshots. That goes on for 10 seconds.
Wow, and police haven't arrested anyone yet, but our Sharon Dacwa found some people say bullets flew through their homes.
I was sitting and I heard boom, 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 boom. Lisa.
Look at this hairdo. She's too old to be having that hairdo. She's got the typical earrings and all this mess. Living in a bad neighborhood, lady. Sonia said that was literally in a car when a bum/crackhead tried to open the door. Man, they're everywhere. They'll try to act like they're washing your windshield, and then they'll open your door and snatch you up out of there. Yeah, no, man, it's just fireworks. Don't even worry about it. They always say that. I thought it was fireworks. Like, bitch, it's January. What are you doing? I mean, it's actually April now. You know what I mean?
Lives in the Richland Hills apartment complex and says within seconds she ran to her daughter's room.
Richland Hills, you familiar with that, Fonz?
I woke up my daughter. I said, "Did you hear the gunshots?" And she said yes.
A neighbor's doorbell camera captured this video only showing her front porch, but you hear people screaming at one another before roughly 20 to 30 shots are fired off.
I was kind of scared because, I mean, it was by the, sounded like it was by the window.
And Luna isn't the only one that took cover.
It was by the window. People are way more country than me, Sonia. We're in the same area.
Neighbors scared for their safety who didn't want to go on camera say they heard bullets fly through their homes. You can see where a bullet went into this woman's home while another shot through a couple's bedroom and through their bed frame, and another through a man's car window.
A bunch of kids that lives up here, and there's a bunch of kids that stays outside, you know, late at nighttime, and, you know, it needs to stop.
Metro police officers say they have surveillance video from the Richland Hills property owners showing people shooting at an apartment unit before taking out a large object wrapped in a bed sheet.
Well, I hope they find out who's doing it, because the safety of the kids and ourselves. And
shit, it's the kids that's doing it, lady. It's the damn kids that's doing it. I hope they find out who doing it. Cause the kids out there, they just ain't safe. Hell no, they ain't safe, because everybody's packing some shit out there. But gun control, man. Gun control for us. Look at this guy. Another local story. Deputies. The pastor uploaded child sex abuse images using the church's Wi-Fi. Yeah, I think she was probably a liberal, Sonia. You got it right. It is a stereotype, but some stereotypes are true. Deal with it.
Well, thank you. A Williamson County pastor is facing 6 counts of sexual exploitation of a minor. Daryl Hayes started being investigated late last year after a cyber tip from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. That tip mentioned child sex abuse material was uploaded using Wi-Fi at Barry's Chapel, Church of Christ. The church tells us Hayes is no longer affiliated with them. Investigators say they're not aware of any harm to local families or any concern to the public.
No, public ain't got nothing to worry about. Don't even worry about it. What's up, Atomic? Thanks for joining us. Yeah, dude, she had that neck tattoo dead giveaway. And now they got that whole thing where they want a tattoo in between their boobies. They'll get their whole chest tattooed up like a damn man. No man wants to see a pair of really nice titties getting all tattooed up. I'm so sorry to tell y'all. Nobody wants to see that. Eve was pushing it with the little paw prints on her boobs. I said, okay, I could probably get down with Eve because she's a wild one anyway, but you missed the tattoo on the neck. She had it. Like a bat or something. I don't know what it was. I didn't get to see this, Sonia, but they had this streaming today, the Kim Garner, Andrew Bailey hearing today. I'm gonna send that to you, so if you want to watch that, I'm sure you can go back and rewatch it. And Kim Garner was the person that was responsible for letting that dude out repeatedly on his violations, and he ended up running over that young lady with his car, and she had to amputate her legs. Watch this. What's happening at the snooker competition? They got these damn protesters storming the snooker event. She tried to jump on the table, and they actually did have a guy that jumped on the table and put paint all over the damn place. I'm like, dude, you're crazy as hell. About to get your ass handed to you, sir. Watch this madness.
We've got a protester who's throwing powder on the table. Oh, we've never seen the like of this before.
Boom.
He's being roundly booed by the audience, but play is going to have to be suspended while they deal with the...
What the hell does snooker have to do with oil?
On the table. Never seen the like of this at the Crucible. How extraordinary. Now there's orange powder.
It's orange powder everywhere. Come on. That's a bit much, isn't it? Well, what are we going to do with that? You have a dust buster. We're going to need a Dyson for sure. Get your Dyson and suck it off. Come on. Do. Yeah, waste of time, accomplishes nothing, solves nothing, dumb. It don't do nothing but get people looking at them, and that's what they want, I guess. I mean, you super glue yourself to the concrete, you're gonna be there for a while, because I ain't helping you get out. Hope you don't turn into roadkill. I'll jump back to Justin Jones for a second. I was looking for this, and I just found it. Oh yeah, people are gonna get tired of it. Yeah, the pendulum always swings back the other way. You know that for sure. They're gonna push people and push people and push people. Yeah, those pool cues are great whoop-ass sticks. I mean, it's ready-made. It's right there for you. You got the ball. You got the damn stick. What else you need? It's time to fight. Java said he should do this in more criminal areas of town and see how they deal with him at one of those snooker parlors. Oh, yeah. Dude, what was that one? Fonzie down in East Nashville. Damn it. Trick Shot. Dude, you get your ass shot and stabbed at Trick Shot. It was like the most updated pool playing place. Say that 3 times fast. But if you want to get into some trouble, JOBs, yeah, your ass get shot at JOBs too. They shut that shit down. It was kind of cool for a while before the riffraff started getting there. When it first opened up, we went there several times. It was cool. It had 2 floors to it. I'm like, damn, this is kind of cool. You had the jukebox. You could play your own selections and whatnot, kind of like our show later tonight over on the Rumble channel. So Justice Jones, he's always been an activist. I found this shit about him today. Let's watch it.
To address the root of these issues, which is the proliferation of military-grade weapons.
There comes a time when time itself is ready for a change, and that time has come to Nashville. That time has come to Tennessee. It's time to move out the way, because if you don't, we'll continue to show up at the Capitol week after week after week.
You heard him, a man on a mission. State Representative Justin Jones quickly gaining national attention after temporarily losing his seat in the State House of Representatives over a rowdy protest, which is, of course, how he made his bones here in Nashville. Team coverage tonight as new voices shake up politics as usual at the state legislature. After years of activism, State Representative Justin Jones is now trying to make change from the inside. Fox 17 News' Amanda Chen's live downtown with a look back at Jones' journey to the State House.
Representative Justin Jones says we have to continue to hold leaders accountable and demand action. And while he's in the spotlight now, he's been pushing the envelope for years.
Neighbors need health care. 280,000 of our poor neighbors need health care.
Good trouble. That's how Representative Justin Jones describes his actions over the past few years. Jones, a young
Yeah, so these are all clips of Justin Jones, who's in the House now. And he looked like a black kid at the beginning right there. He didn't look like a Mexican guy. When his hair was short, he looked more black.
Nashville. Team coverage tonight as new voices shake up politics as usual at the state
That's
legislature.
him on the car.
After years of activism, State Representative Justin Jones is now trying to make change from the inside. Fox 17 News and
Got his
Jen's
bullhorn.
live downtown with a look back at Jones'
He grew up with that fucking bullhorn.
journey to the State House.
Representative Justin Jones says we have to continue to hold leaders accountable and demand action. And while he's in the spotlight now, he's been pushing the envelope for years.
Neighbors need health care. 280,000 of our poor neighbors need health care.
Good trouble. That's how Representative Justin Jones describes his actions over the past few years. Jones, a young activist arrested back in 2018 at a Marsha Blackburn rally.
There was no reasoning why we were told to leave. There was no justification.
In 2019, officers arrested Jones, who was accused of throwing a cup of liquid toward Glenn Cass.
Right there, he had that smooth look. He looked like Elvis right there a little bit. He looked like some Jorge Elvis right there. I don't know, the Esteban Elvis.
A cup of liquid toward Glenn Cassida, the Tennessee Speaker of the House at the time. Jones had been protesting the Capitol's bust of Confederate.
Do you tell me how a dude that threw liquid on the speaker at the time is now in there debating shit, doing shit inside the House right now? This is crazy.
Speaker of the House at the time. Jones had been protesting the Capitol's bust of Confederate General Nathan Bedford Forrest.
These are people, everyday people, saying that our state should not be represented by white supremacy and hatred.
And in 2020, Jones helped organize a 62-day sit-in protest calling for racial justice after George Floyd's murder that year. A video captures Jones standing on the roof of a marked police car. Another one seems to show Jones throwing a traffic cone through a car's open window. A year later, the Davidson County District Attorney Glenn Funk upped Jones's charges to a total of 14 in connection to those protests. Jones taking to Twitter saying in part, "Today I will go with my lawyer to turn myself into the jail to be booked knowing that truth is on our side. Knowing that
This is 2021, June 23rd.
real criminals are those who abuse their power, I have nothing to hide." DA Funk ended up dropping all of those charges. In January of this year, Jones was sworn in.
Yep, Funk, he's trash. I knew he was trash. Why did he drop all them charges against this dude? He looks like a troublemaker.
Represent District 52 in Nashville as a state representative. Days after the Covenant School shooting on March 27th, where 6 lives were taken, Jones, along with 2 other Democratic lawmakers, used a bullhorn to join protesters to fight for gun control
That's the same
at the
bullhorn.
front of the House chamber.
We need action! We need action!
The House GOP decided to expel Jones.
That is a sad day for democracy in Tennessee and it's a nation.
That was so funny when they did that.
But days later, Metro Council members voted to reinstate Jones.
Shit is comical, dude.
Our team coverage continues now as the new players press the establishment for change. That friction highlighted by the so-called Tennessee Three's gun protest now 2 weeks ago on the House floor. Fox 17 News' Peyton Muse is live downtown with more on the change in tactics.
Yeah, they're switching it up now. They go on down there with the bullhorn. And they were saying they'd cut their mics off. They were going into a break at that time, so the mic was turned off. Yeah, I'm in Tennessee. That happened in my town. It was in Nashville, right down there at the Capitol. I was going to go down there, but I had work to do. Ain't nobody got time for that. Hang out with a bunch of dum-dums.
Scott, that's right. Now, I spoke with Democrats and Republicans, and Democrats say that it's exciting to see such young energy, while Republicans say that this may leave a bad taste in some people's mouths.
Yeah, so if Republicans went down there and did all that same shit, they would raise hell. They'd say it was January 6th all over again. That is true, Sonia. Yeah, if you're giving credit where credit is due. She says, I will say this, at least he's consistent, unlike the one with the fro. Yeah, he totally changed up his image totally. But young man here, Pedro, he's still doing the same thing. He still got the same bullhorn he grew up with.
Representatives Justin Jones,
What are you hugging on a white lady? You better stop that.
Choosing
Not supposed to be hugging on those white people.
to violate House rules to get their message across surrounding gun control, a much different look than Tennesseans are used to.
The death of the covenant teachers and children, this sparked them to say, okay, now it's time
This is the president of the National NAACP.
for us to come out and not shut up.
Vanita Lewis, president of the NAACP.
She just told them they need to get out there in the street and preach, like Fonzie says. Preach it, girl. Dumb as hell. So here's some fuck around and find out right here. Phoenix man killed after threatening employees with a gun, but his family doesn't believe he was a threat. You can find all this shit on my Twitter page. Follow me over there at Rebel, WOA-Reason. Get me on Instagram at that same handle. Follow me on Rumble, Rebelwithoutareason. Make sure you hit up that store and all that fun stuff. Rebelwithoutareason.com. Link is in the chat box right now. Thank you to all my rebels. Boom, I appreciate y'all for being here. Shout out to my moderators before we get into this story. Anthony McQuaid, Atomic Tabasco, Cat F, Zeta Witch's Cane Sword, Latina and Cali, and the beautiful Miss Sonia Scrapbook. Best damn co-host on the internets. Get into this thing here. So listen to the story now. They're going to say how this dude stormed his wife's restaurant where she was working at. It's called Taco Sandwich. Yeah, you're going to hear that maybe he was leaving. Why did he wasn't doing nothing with the gun. He was leaving. Okay, he came to a restaurant with a loaded weapon, harassing people in there. I believe it was a shotgun. We're going to get into it. Atomic says if you're flashing a firearm at your job, then your job, you should be stopped. Yeah, he didn't work there. His wife worked there, so he's had some kind of disagreement, probably over the phone. You know how the domestic shit goes. He calls up saying, you don't need to be working there. You need to come home. She's like, dude, I'm trying to work. I'll come up there and bust your boss in the mouth. Don't fuck with me. And then the boss gets on the phone. Come and get me, asshole. And then he shows up with his gun. Let's watch it. Speculation, of course.
Phoenix police say it was a shooting done in self-defense, but the family of the man who was killed certainly doesn't see it that way. The incident happened back in February, and since then, the Ornelas family has protested outside of the restaurant where this all took place.
That's right. Team 12's Chase Golightly got a chance to talk with the family and joins us near 27th Avenue and Camelback with the details.
Jonathan, Rachel, that shooting happened at this Taco Mitch restaurant, and for the
Okay, so he called this the Taco Mitch restaurant, and you read the sign, this shit says Taco Sandwich. I don't know why he didn't want to say Taco Sandwich, but that part of the detail of the story bothered me for some reason. He didn't want to say exactly what the story is. It's not Taco Mitch, it's Taco Sandwich.
last 2 months, dozens have gathered out front demanding answers. Nearly every weekend, the family of Oscar Ornelas stands at the spot where the 26-year-old was shot and killed.
Again, I hear the sentiment, but this ain't doing nothing. Listen to what the father says.
I'm out here, and it was the person that helped out anybody whenever they needed help.
His brother, Jesus Ornelas, one of the 40 people who gathered Sunday afternoon.
We want justice for what happened here.
I'm sorry, it's his brother, not father.
Back in February, when Ornelas says his brother Oscar had come to Taco Mish multiple times that day, upset that his wife was working at the restaurant. Then at around 10 that night, Police say Ornelas entered the shop with a gun and started firing. No one was hit, but someone...
So he didn't just show up. He fucking started firing the gun. Dude, make this video make sense. I'm gonna let this play.
Inside the shop also had a gun and fired at Ornelas, killing him. Investigators say that person was never charged, claiming self-defense. While the family doesn't agree with what Oscar did, they believe police should have been called instead.
If he would have been arrested or some other precautions would have been taken in place, he would not be dead.
They also say Ornelas wasn't firing the gun when he was shot. Instead, they claim Ornelas was leaving when he was killed.
I don't understand how it's self-defense when he's turned his back on him.
But is that enough to discredit the self-defense claim? Legal expert Kirk Evans doesn't think so.
In Arizona, you are permitted to use deadly force to defend not only yourself for murder, but also a third party. And so if there's an argument that he's running around looking for somebody to shoot, even though it may look like he's leaving the restaurant, you'd still be allowed to use deadly force in Arizona.
In an extreme case, Evans says the self-defense may be harder to argue if Ornelas actually apologized to the people inside the restaurant after he fired the shots.
If he gave every indication that this was over, he made a mistake, he felt bad, and if that was believable, if it was somebody who's not acting erratically, then it'd be tougher to claim self-defense if you shot that person.
Phoenix police tell us they have submitted this case to the Maricopa County Attorney's Office for review. They also tell us the Attorney's Office will decide if charges will be filed in this case. We're in Phoenix tonight. Chase Golightly, 12 News.
Chase, thank you.
Dude, if you can't defend yourself, if a dude comes up into the restaurant shooting the fucking place up, I don't know what to tell people anymore. You're gonna charge the guy for shooting the guy? Come on, man. Don't come up in the restaurant fucking shooting up the place. It's crazy. Yeah, if you apologize. No, he said if he did, he apologized, then the person wouldn't be charged for being dumb with the gun out there. Whoopsie, didn't mean to fire it off up in your place. It's just a legal discharge. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the person that shot him didn't want to go to work that day and fucking take somebody out. You know what I mean? I'm here to fucking make burritos, dude. I ain't trying to gun people down. You the one came up in my establishment. Like, wake the fuck up, people. Like, what the hell?
First, a gas station confrontation gets turned upside down.
Watch this crazy shit.
The chaotic situation that ended with a woman's SUV on its roof in the middle of the street in Forest Park. It was all caught on camera. An argument. A man dragged and a flipped over SUV, and now a woman in that SUV is charged.
Tia Ewing has a disturbing situation all around. I guess the good thing is nobody was hurt in this.
Is it still this cold in Chicago where she needs this Eskimo robe on here? Dude, get this out of my way. I ain't flacking what people wear, but I'm sure it's cold as shit in Chicago still.
It's wild, and Forest Park police tell us this video you're about to see helped them piece together exactly what happened, and now a female is in custody.
Oh, my baby! Oh, my baby! Y'all better go ahead!
This wild video was recorded after an argument started at Jackson Boulevard and Harlem Avenue at the Thornton's gas station Sunday after
Boom,
3.
she threw a cane in there at
Jay
him.
Mills recorded it all.
Because they was like, they started throwing cuffs and bars. I'm like, it's for the escalate.
He was with his family, and they say the woman behind the wheel of the Ford SUV started hurling homophobic and racial slurs at the two women.
Calling them the N-word and monkeys.
From there, the fight escalated as
Monkeys.
people were trying to flip up. The female
Boom, this guy
driver
almost
hit
got
the
ran
red
over.
van, dragging the man that was with her for several feet.
That dude almost got straight ran the hell over.
And monkeys.
From there, the fight escalated as people were trying to flip up. The female
Boom.
driver hits the red van, dragging the man that was with her for several feet. Then this happened. As the SUV fled the gas station, the driver struck a vehicle waiting at the southbound turn signal at Jackson and then flipped over.
He wasn't
it was
even
as
involved.
if nothing happened at all. The driver managed to exit out of the broken window and started laughing. Up close, you can see just how much damage was done. The driver and her male companion were far from done. Like Bonnie and Clyde, they were captured on camera trying to flee from the scene.
Forest Park Police is only charging Nance. She didn't have a valid driver's license, and now she's charged with felony criminal damage to property, 2 counts of aggravated assault, reckless driving, among other charges. Tia Ewing, Fox 32, Chicago.
Dude, that was crazy as hell. What is happening in Chicago, dude? I don't even know what started the whole damn altercation. But dude was following him. He was trying to get that extra footage. He's like, y'all going to jail now. He was following him, and then dude tried to fight him. Like, what the hell are you trying? Look at this guy. He's swinging back like he's trying to hit him. You get your ass shot doing that shit too, dude. Crazy, man. Crazy. No license was the L word. She said they were saying the N word, Fonz. The N word. Check out this Walmart that got looted. There ain't a damn thing left except some vegetables. Nobody wants with those vegetables.
Everything is either on the floor. Look at this. Can't even get no fucking food for my kids, G. Look at this. Came in the store to try to buy something because I'm not a thief. Look at this. In my hood, can't even get no food for my kids. Babies need milk.
They destroyed that
Can't even get
bitch.
nothing for my kids, bro. I feel like an animal, and black people made me feel like an animal. Y'all did this to us. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the store. Look at this. But this is what we're fighting for. This is honoring George Floyd. People who already couldn't feed their kids, now they really can't feed their kids. Look at this. I am so devastated right now. I am so devastated right now, G. This is not okay.
Nobody didn't want to send out no cards to nobody. That's heartless, man.
For us to have to live like this, we do stupid shit like this all the time. And we so black proud. We so black and proud that we ain't gonna never be honest and be real about what's really going on. Y'all are so wrong for this. You came in your neighborhood and fucked up your shit. I'm not a thief. I'm not coming in this store and stealing nothing. And ain't nobody gonna turn me into no animal.
Yep. The Dems wonder why Walmarts are closing in high crime areas. They won't come back there either. And then they'll be crying, talking about food deserts. We can't keep no stores. We can't keep this. Victim, crybaby, crybaby. Stop destroying your shit. How about that? How about it? Oh man, you're gonna love this story. Have it out with your animal neighbors. Oh yeah, dude. I mean, everybody's all in the same neighborhood together. There's good people, there's bad people, obviously. It don't take that many, but you see they overwhelm those stores. They overwhelm those damn stores. Where was that Walmart? Let's see. Let's see if it said Chicago. It was in Chicago. Imagine that. And also, don't those places have regular supermarkets? They have small markets though, you know what I mean? Like a mom and pop type place. Sometimes they'll have a big food store. But again, the big food stores don't want to come there and not have profits because they're getting robbed left and right. It don't make sense. If it ain't making dollars, it ain't making sense. No justice, no groceries. Yep. Yeah, so here's the Chicago says the mayor-elect of Chicago has issued a statement regarding this. However, it is not constructive to demonize youth who have otherwise been starved of opportunities in their own communities. Our city must work together to create spaces for youth to gather safely. Back it up a tad bit there. And responsibly under adult guidance. There are no adults here. And if they are, they ain't controlling all these kids. And supervision to ensure that every part of our city remains welcome for both residents and visitors. Nobody wants to visit there. The residents don't even want to live there. This is one aspect of my comprehensive approach to improve public safety and to make Chicago livable for everyone. So here it was last night. It's on the 16th, I'm sorry. This is crazy as hell. Like, what's the purpose of doing any of this shit? What is the purpose? Atomic says Walmart CEO said Chicago Walmarts had not made a profit in 17 years. And then we're paying high ass prices for our shit sometimes because they're making up the difference. They're just providing product is all it is. Well, he's been in the trunk back, Fonz. I mean, that's somebody's car that they paid money for. And they don't care. They'll say insurance is going to pay for it. Sometimes. Like, what happened to the people in that car? Or is this just a parking lot or what? They setting the shit on fire. They straight up punched a lady in the face. We're going to have to do that on the Rumble side of things. Just a little teaser of what we are about to get into on the Rumble side of things. I'm going to wrap it up over here on YouTube. I definitely appreciate y'all being here tonight. You can catch me every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 o'clock on YouTube and the Rumble channel. Thank you to all my rebels. I appreciate y'all being here. Kaboom. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. This will be available on your favorite podcasting platforms. Apple, iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, all that fun stuff. Shout out to my moderators, Anthony McQuaid, Atomic Tabasco, Cat F, Zeta Witchy's Cane Sword, Latina and Cali, and the beautiful Miss Sonia Scrapbook. Best damn co-host on to end the nets. Again, I appreciate y'all being here. Kablamo. We're going to end this stream over on the YouTube side, and we'll continue over to Rumble. So everybody, all my Rumble folks, scoot on down, and make some room for the cool kids. We're going to come over there, hang out with us on Rumble. Woman, don't tell me you don't know how to chat on Rumble. You super chatted me some stuff over there on Rumble before. Don't tell me. Don't tell me that now. Oh yeah, Chicago is supposed to be MAGA country, remember? That shit, it was not no MAGA country. That was the very first red flag. The very first thing. I was like, oh no, Jesse Smollett got his ass whipped in Chicago. They said MAGA country. I'm like, oh hell no. Yeah, you can chat on your phone with Rumble. All you got to do is click the live chat button. It'll drop right on down there for you. It's easy peasy. Oh, what was he striked for? But he's black. Oh, he was live earlier? Sweet, so he's good. Yeah, he followed me on Instagram. I was like, sweet. I hope I don't disappoint. But thank you guys so very much for hanging out with me on the YouTube side. Let's get ready to rumble.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Thank you to all my YouTube folks. We'll see y'all later.